Hello, I'm Claudia Kay and welcome back to my channel. We are on part 2 of filling my jars. So if you missed part 1, make sure you go back and watch that. This is what we accomplished in part 1. These are match boxes that I had picked up at a barn sale, I believe 2 summers ago. So 2 years ago, I'd picked these up. I knew I wanted to do something like this. And so I have been collecting stuff, actively collecting stuff for this project for the last 2 years, but some of this stuff is actually from my childhood. So, because I have this stuff I already had. So not everything is stuff I collected in the past 2 years. Some of it I have just had. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just adding stuff to these and we're just experiencing it together. Like these dice were my grandmother's. Vintage dice. And I'm thinking I might want to do kind of a vintagey one because these cards were my grandmother's. That rubber band is rotten and about to give out. So let's throw that away. These cards, they're tiny cards. Aren't those darling? Little Bo Peep with a Puda. A Puda Schnuda. And then like these glasses were one of my grandmother's, different grandmother from this stuff. So that might be a different thing. But this toy one, I mean, there's some things that cannot go in here, like this miniature Light Bright. How freaking cute is that? Miniature Light Bright. Not going to go in here because it'll get smushed. But some of this stuff will. And I collected, I can't remember what they're called now. The tiny cars. Oh, is it not working now? Well, inside this car, there are tiny cars. What were those called? They're the little... So I'm thinking for my toys that we're going to have to go with the bigger one. And so, let's put... I don't know how to make any of these face out. I don't know how it's going to work to make them pretty. I've got some balls. Now I do have some vintage toy things I collected, but I might want to do those separately from like my personal toy. I don't know. Oh, what did I drop? Oh no. Oh, his arm. The little monkey's arm broke off. These are a barrel of monkeys. Oh, that's sad. See, that's what happened. I'm not enjoying this stuff because it's just packed away somewhere. I have tiny My Little Ponies. Okay, so the barrel doesn't even stay together anymore. Well, kind of. So I think the monkeys are definitely going to go in there. I'm afraid they'll get lost though and you won't be able to see them. Oh my goodness, it's my Rubik's Cube and my Slinky. I wonder, but then stuff's gonna fall down in it. You're not gonna be able to see this stuff. This could go in the Rubik's Cube. Every now and then I want it to be fixed again because I cannot do a Rubik's Cube. I've done it one time in my life. And so I give it to my dad and then he gives it back to me and it's all good again. So, you know, dads are good at that kind of stuff. At least mine is. Okay, so let's put some of the bigger things on the bottom. So put those balls on the bottom. Guys, this is my original Jack's case from when I was a kid in the 80s. There's Jackson there. So definitely going to put that in the bottom, facing out. And then I've got, I think I actually have two tiny Monopolies. One that was gifted to me just this Christmas, and then this one, which is from the early 90s. And this is fantastic, you guys. You guys have to see this. Look at the pieces. Oh my goodness. The hat, the top hat. Look how tiny it is. And then the dice are minuscule. So tiny. So maybe we drop that down in there. Well, I'm kind of thinking now we just drop stuff in and see how it goes, I guess. I have such a huge collection of these tiny cars. I also have two different sets of miniature Lincoln Logs. This one was from a couple Christmases ago. This one was from, I don't know, my kids were little when I got this one. So two different sets of those. I have this Vision Streetwear skateboard that I never took out of the box. Love that. Retro decks. So many cars, you guys. So many cars. And the tiny My Little Ponies. This little birthstone bear. Isn't that adorable? Kind of need to make sure that one's facing out, right? I don't know how this one's gonna look. I also have miniature dice in here, which I don't think I want to put in this, but I don't know. I may absolutely hate the way this turns out and end up emptying it and doing a totally different thing. I may not like it. Do we want to put the Slinky in there? Got bouncy ball. Vintage wooden die. And it's one bit of die. I don't know if I like the chaos. I have keys, I have marbles. And if you're ever storing marbles on each other, just know that over time, because marbles are glass, they will actually bend and start to become misshapen being stored like that. So just a little FYI, if you didn't know, now you do. So many tiny cars. Look what else I had in here, you guys. Picked this up at an antique store that also dealt in miniatures. They don't glow. I mean, they are plastic, but they look like uranium candles. So someday when I build a dollhouse, which is another thing that's been on my list to do like my whole life, I don't know if I love this. Oh, I should have put some of those. Barrel of monkeys. Little comb for My Little Ponies. Goodness. Oh, and this one, you guys, look. I know as soon as I'm done filming, I will totally remember the names of these, but look. There's an even tinier car inside the tiny car. And these are teeny tiny. Okay, so maybe I do want to put these tiny dice in here, because these are the tiny dice. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them in there. And I'm gonna put in that wooden die. Okay, so my weird baby did not go in there. And then I've got some puzzle things that are rolling around my table that did not fit in there. That didn't fit in there. And I'm wondering if I want to dump one of the Lincoln Logs in there just for fun, just for funsies. My Lincoln Logs. I don't know though. I have an issue with taking things out of their original packaging. Like this set looks more like Lincoln Logs than I think the other set does. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're just gonna put some in there. We're just gonna put the little tiny Lincoln Logs in there. Of course, now I've got to keep this. I can't get rid of the thing they came in. So we emptied out most of this. But here's what we're left with. So hopefully I can combine this down into a different one. Like this star hung on my crib. This is the star that hung on my crib. It still works. Kind of. Oh. Now that'll be going off in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep. Here is what we are left with, you guys. What do you think? Should I have been more careful about like trying to face the cars out, or make sure the horses weren't upside down or facing backwards? I don't know. Do we love it? I really wish this horse was facing out. Okay, well, 2 down. Oh my goodness. 2 down. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I may hate it. I just don't, I don't know. I don't know. So we can face this one out more. I don't know why the horses fell in upside down. Or the My Little Ponies. Stupid ponies. Put the other way. Nope, it just wants to be upside down. Okay, so let me know what you think. What should I have done differently? Because I will dump the whole thing back out and redo it. I don't know. Do we like the just putting toys in here? The just putting matchboxes? Or do you like it when it looks like a junk jar and it's all just mixed up? Because I may have to just try one of those and see what we think. don't know. Okay. That's part 2. Remember, be kind. Doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else, especially be kind in my comments. All right, bye, guys.